Ah! Where am I? 100 and... Why is my... What in the world? I'm at like... Y level 220. What's going on? Oh my... What? What? What's... This is for drowning the server. Enjoy drowning the server. What did I do? Oh no. What did I do? I drowned the server. Oh no, I must have caused server lag. Oh no. Oops. I may have done a bad thing. So what happened, right, what happened was I found a zombie spawner, and then on stream I decided I'll turn it into a drowned zombie farm. You know, get myself some tridents, but we'll get to that shortly. And, yeah, I've been playing Java, haven't I? Java's different from Bedrock, and as a result, I may have caused a couple of problems on the server, and while Blue Jay was streaming, he decided to make it a mission to come and find me. So, if you kind of want to see the story from his side, then by all means do go check out his video. I'll link to that in the description. And, yeah, lessons were learned. We now have an off switch. We'll be making use of that in future. Anyway, so on to today's plans. There was a reason we kind of made this drowned farm, and that is because when the 1.16 update comes out, we're not going to be able to get tridents anywhere near as easily, so I thought, let's stock up. What we're going to be doing today is heading over to the shopping district, and we're going to pick a plot for our very first shop. Ooh, look. Ugh. Yeah, that view was weird. Let's not do that again. We've arrived at the shopping district. It's currently night, so I'm kind of hoping someone's going to sleep because I don't think there's a bed around here, and I'm still absolutely loving this Mario fish. It's just awesome. But we are here to pick a plot for ourselves and for our very first shop. So I've got a few ideas of what I want this shop to be, what I want it to look like, and so on. And to be honest, I'm thinking this plot down here could actually be kind of perfect for it. Possibly even on the coast there, I don't know. But I'm going to make that decision shortly. I'll be jumping onto a live stream, which you can find me on Twitch. You should see the link below on the screen now. Look at that. Oh, shameless plug. But yeah, we're probably going to head over and do that now. So I'm assuming you guys are probably going to end up seeing this as some form of time-lapse or montage or whatever I can wrangle out of that footage, assuming it works, which I'm really hoping it does. I've not really quite done it like this before, so we'll see what happens, shall we?
Town, red, what you say? You know that I would, but I got bills to pay. Take me dancing in your living room. Take your shoes off. Do, 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 do. Money makes the world go round. Money can't buy the love we found. Money troubles go away. I got bills to pay, my baby. I got bills to pay. I got bills to pay, my baby. I got bills to pay. Hey Jim, let's go shopping up and down the way. Will I buy you anything, 'cause it's your special day? Yeah. It don't have to be the latest fashion. It don't have to be made of gold. I don't need no fancy handbag if I got your hand of gold. Money makes the world go round. Money can't buy the love we found. Money troubles go away. I got bills to pay, my baby. I got bills to pay. I got bills to pay, my baby. I got bills to pay.
the stream went quite well. We got quite a lot on the build done, and I've even added on a few details and things as well, which is quite cool. So, yeah, there were a few other things as well. So, something that I didn't realise was, over here, there was a hole. And this hole was kind of well hidden. None of this ground here was raised up, so it's just a hole tucked into the side, and I almost fell down it during stream. I did just about manage to avoid it, and we noticed there was a skelly spawner there. After chatting to Zloy a short while ago, it did come out that this is actually Liara's skelly spawner, and there is a sign on it, but it was underground, so obviously I had absolutely no idea. And as a result, I've built my shop quite close to it. I can, of course, pull this back if Liara did have plans for this area, so I'm going to have to touch base and make sure that I haven't caused yet another problem on the server, but we'll see. I'm sure we'll find out shortly enough. But this is how the shop is looking. So, yeah, I'm going to be selling tridents, but that's not all I'm going to be selling. I'm going to be selling, you know, just sort of general ocean-related things. So there's going to be like coral fans. Of course, my favourite, sea pickles, they'll be in there as well. And, you know, possibly even just batches of sort of seagrass and stuff like that. I don't really know. I mean, would people even buy that? I mean, no one's going to buy tridents, to be fair, but that's not the point. Tridents look cool on the front of a shop. So that's what we're going to start off selling here anyway. We don't really have a name for it yet. I tried to come up with some names, and yeah, needs some work. Definitely needs some work. But overall, I am very pleased with how this build has come out. So once again, I've used materials that I don't normally use. So I've gone with sort of grey concrete and grey concrete powder mixed with stone and stuff, which I was a bit unsure on at first. But I have to say, I really like the way that's come together. I still need to mix in a bit more of the mossy stone brick and so on into the build. And if we look round the back, I've done no sort of texturing. I haven't even put in the windows around here yet because I've pretty much run out of the sort of bricks and things that I need. So I just need to go grab a little bit more stone and get this bit sorted so that I can complete the back of the build as well. So when I spoke to Zloy, it wasn't just about the skelly spawner that I inadvertently almost fell on top of. It was actually to discuss his new shop, and he wanted to show me what he'd been working on. Here's what went down.
Come in, you're gonna be the test customer.
I have to come over this, do I? Alright, okay.
Yeah,
okay.
there are 2 access points. This is the first access point. It's gonna look nicer by the time it's finished, but still.
I think it looks fine.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay, so get this.
Right.
This is the contraption that allows one person to sell things into the shop on this level. And other people to buy the same things from the shop on the level down there.
Right, okay. I'm intrigued.
So you sell stuff by basically, you know, throwing it here.
Yeah.
And it goes... Actually, it didn't go. Whoops. I threw it wrong. This is how you throw it.
Oh, of course, yeah. You need that
And
alignment.
it goes into the item filters, right? The item filters, if you bother to drop down with me... Come on, just drop down with me.
Of course.
Just drop. See? The item filters feed into a minecart. Like, pretend that I'm a storage minecart. And I go...
Cool.
And then I get filled in with cobblestone from these item filters.
Right, I see, yep.
And as soon as you fill in one minecart of, say, cobblestone, you get a reward by a different redstone system that I have not yet installed.
Nice. Okay, so for every minecart that you fill, basically.
Yep, that's at least the plan. And I actually can adjust the prices to make it less expensive or more expensive for people to sell stuff.
Wow.
So maybe at one point I'll be able to make it so that if the minecart is filled in halfway through, you get, like, that's when you get paid. You know?
Yeah.
That kind of stuff.
Okay.
But
That's very
also,
cool.
yeah, that's only half of the fun. If you drop down all the way here, here's how you buy stuff. So you pay into, like, say, a payment chest, and then you just go, okay, give me my cobble.
Oh, wow.
And the next minecart just instantly comes in.
Right.
If there is a next one. So
Okay,
as long as
cool.
there's stock, there's gonna be several minecarts, not just this one, but like a few stacked on top of that block there, right?
So you can stack up the minecarts and it actually stores the items like that.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Let me add several more into the systems.
Oh.
Because I just realized that it's incredibly unimpressive with just 2 minecarts.
I was gonna say I feel like I need to see this. I need to see this pile of glorious minecarts full of luxurious goods.
Yeah. How do I send them into the system though? Oh well. Go in. And you go in.
That's beautiful.
See, it actually measures, like, if I put an empty minecart down here, it actually gives it a moment to measure, and if it's empty, it will just go away instantly.
This is genius, right? I mean, I struggle to make like a 2x1 piston door.
Oh, me too. This is incredibly inefficient. The only reason it is actually walking really fastly right now is because the minecarts are only filled in with like 3 cobble, as opposed to like full all the way through. If I was to program this to fill them all the way, it would take forever for those 2 item filters to slowly fill them in. But that's the trick though. At the very least, as a customer, you're not waiting for your goods. You are only waiting for your payment as a contractor if you bring the items in, right?
Oh, of course, yeah. And obviously people are going to wait for the payment because...
Yeah, you gotta.
Yeah, so you haven't got to worry about that time.
Exactly. If you threw in like a whole chest of cobblestone, you better believe you're gonna stand there waiting for 8 diamonds to arrive.
Well,
And hey, like at the same time, you can probably sell other stuff into the system also, because I don't plan on just selling cobblestone, you know.
Well, I would imagine not. So how many of these glorious machines are you building then? I mean, I see a lot of squares.
Well, I mean,
marked
let's
out.
see. This one's 8 wide, so I'm guessing this chunk will fit 2. So I get like 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 20 at least. And then I feel I'll be digging into the mountain and adding another 4. But that's like in a perfect world, naturally. Because in reality, like, I'm gonna start with just 4 just to sell the 4 basic types of wood.
Yeah. I mean, I have to say, I love it. I love the I love the scale of it. I love the future of shopping, Zloy, I have to say.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep you to those words, because this entire system is gonna be heavily relying on people willing to sell me stuff for 8 diamonds, and then buy this same stuff from me for 9.
Hey, I've already sold cobble to you, and it's likely I'll be buying it back later on in the series. So, you know,
Yep,
the system
that's
works.
how economy works.
So it's pretty much more of Zloy being Zloy, and you've got to love the guy for it. So, really interested to see how that all pans out, though, as well. I want to kind of see the whole contraption working, so we'll certainly be sure to check back in on that at some point. And, yeah, the other thing to do is to sort out the inside. So, as I say, we're going to be selling lots of sort of sea-related items. So I'm probably actually going to put in a sort of small sort of stair set or floor or something just wrapped into the corner, nothing too extreme, but I think it might be useful to have a couple of floors in this place, or maybe even just barrels that you can sort of access from down it. I don't really know. Yeah, maybe I should have made the inside bigger. I mean, I can always knock out the back wall and push out the back a little bit further if I find that I do need more space. But yeah, we'll see how that goes. So I'm going to go get myself some more materials, and we're going to sort out the interior of this shop and see if we can get this thing open today, which would be marvellous. Because I know for a fact that some people are actually after some coral fans, so I really need to get that sorted. And sort it I did. So that should be the last of the coral. So we have our Coral Super Fun Times section here in the shop, but I've actually done the whole shop now. So if we just go outside here, what I can do, I'm trying not to give you any spoilers. So we've added some more details around here. We've got all the sort of finishing touches in, like the floating barrels and the lily pads, and I got really sad. So I put in a couple of iron bars, went to put a sea pickle on top, and it didn't work. It didn't work, and I was so sad. It's no cattails in Bedrock. Well, you know, I'm still learning all the things, all the differences between Java and Bedrock, and I have to say that's probably the most jarring. I love my cattails. So, as we come up to the shop, which is now called Making Waves, expect that name to change all the time until I'm happy. Yeah, we have the pickle porch, where we have all the pickles for sale, and I'll show you how we acquired those in a moment. And then we have Nautilus shells, so we've got a couple of bits outside. And as you go in, you've got the Coral Super Fun Times. So each one of these is the different types of coral and all the different variations of said coral. I ran out of diamonds, so I couldn't put the price in, and yeah, so it's on a bit of kelp for now. Very classy, I must say, very classy, but on theme with the shop, so I'm sure it'd be fine. And then we have Tribeard's Trident Corner, so we've got 3 barrels of tridents in there as well, and free with any purchase we have drowned heads, because yeah, we've got quite a lot of drowned heads that we need to get rid of. And a cheeky reminder to take your drowned heads as well, because, We've literally got a couple of stacks of those. But up here, we have our staff area. So first up, we've got just a little bit of overflow storage. So these are the bits that don't quite make a stack and so on. We've got lots of excess coral. We've got lots of extra tridents. So just a nice little area for some extra storage. And as we go up the top, in fact, if I take these, I'll show you what's going on up here. So we have a little sea pickle farm, which is the tiniest, cutest little thing you've ever seen. And it is basically Tom's design. I don't think I changed anything in the end. I thought I might have to change a few bits to squeeze it in, but I think I managed to copy it directly, so I'll link to that in the description. And yeah, it's pretty straightforward. You basically just stand here, bone meal in there, and you just do this, and that's just pickles for days. I did actually get the back wall finished as well, so yeah, it is landscaped and terraformed pretty much all the way round. Could do with a little bit around here, I suppose, in regards to the landscape on reflection. But yeah, the back wall is all done though, and yeah, really looking very, very cool. So very pleased with how this has all come out. However, we do have many other things we need to be doing today, so let's cut to the base. So as I said in the last clip, I have run out of diamonds. However, I have also been mining, and I now have 37 diamond ore. So our last 10 diamonds do not need to be lonely much longer. And we're gonna make a big pile, and we're gonna cut this out. However, I kind of feel like maybe I should make better use of this. So yeah, let's quickly jump up there for a sec. There we go. Much better. Much better. But with the ones we've got left, so we've just stuck 9 of them up there, so we've got some backup diamonds. But with these ones, I think it's safe to say we're gonna make a big pile, and we're gonna see how many diamonds we get from this. Not gonna lie, that wasn't as good as I was hoping. We got 57 diamonds from that stack, but it's well, it's 57 more than we had before. And as I say, we do have some emergency backup up there, but for now, we'll just use it to make us look like we're richer than we actually are. No one needs to know that we're secretly poor. If you have enjoyed today's episode, please do remember to drop a like, and if you're new here, please do also consider subscribing. And if you have an idea of the name of our ocean shop, our drown shop here, which our little buddy could maybe transport him over there, give him a little name, make him the shop teller. How do you feel about that, buddy? Yeah, not convinced. But if you do have an idea for a shop name, please do leave it in the comments, and we'll pick the best one and rebrand the shop at the earliest opportunity. But for now, until next episode, bye-bye now.
You want me to throw myself off there or something? Right, let's do it. Ooh, that's quite a jump.